What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a Rider's Guide to Monster Hunter Stories 2. In this episode we're going to be covering Nutriments, what they're all about, what they're used for and how you can get them. As always, remember that these Rider Guides are beginner guides aimed at new players to the game, as expert players are probably already well aware of this information. So firstly, what are Nutriments? Well, Nutriments are permanent stat buffs that you can give to not only yourself but also your monsters in the game. They come in 3 flavors. You get Vitality Nutriments, which increase your health, Strength Nutriments that increase your attack, and then Defense Nutriments that increase your defense. Vitality of course being green, Strength being red, and Defense being orange. Very similar to how the potions work in the traditional Monster Hunter games. But there are a few caveats when it comes to Nutriments. Basically, you can't stack unlimited Nutriments on yourself or your monsters. Each monster and rider can only have 10 Nutriments each. So that's 10 Vitality, 10 Strength, and 10 Defense before they are pretty much maxed out. You can actually see it when you check out your monsters or your rider on the status screen by looking in the bottom right of the screen and seeing the amount of Nutriments you've spent on the character or your monsters there. Now, how do you use Nutriments? Well, they're quite simple. All you have to do is go to your inventory, go to your items, and then you should be able to scroll across via the tabs till you get to the Nutriments, and then you simply just click on them and then select your rider or monster that you want to use that Nutriment on. Nutriments really are a great way of buffing up your team, giving you some extra offense and of course defense and survivability. But how do you get Nutriments? Well, there are multiple ways to get Nutriments. First of all, you can find them in the wild. Farming various monster dens or just genuinely exploring will allow you to stumble across chests that contain them. Normally blue chests contain the Nutriments. Failing that, you can also get Nutriments through various quests, especially when it comes to the sub-quests. This does also include multiplayer quests as well. The next way is to spend your hard-earned bottle caps from the Melinks Ink shop. But unfortunately bottle caps are quite valuable. However, these are permanent buffs and they may be worth spending at that store if you're using them on a rarer monster you're going to use a lot, or especially your rider. And then finally, for me, the most efficient way to get Nutriments is via the expeditions. In Monster Hunter Stories, you can send your unused monsters off on expeditions to collect various materials, and you can select them to go on these expeditions and search for treasure via the treasure hunter option. Treasure hunter expeditions normally yield Nutriments in their rewards. Now, the various Nutriments are kind of tied to the various areas in the game. For example, Hakulu and Lemio will yield Vitality Nutriments, Akala and Turga will yield Strength Nutriments, and Lolaska and the Forbidden Grounds will yield Defense Nutriments. To be honest, I don't know if this is set in stone, but for me, this is how I've been farming them. But there we have it, that is pretty much all the basics in regards to Nutriments in Monster Hunter Stories 2. Like I said, they are well worth doing, and they are easily farmable, so don't be too scared about holding onto them or saving them. Just use them on the monsters you're a fan of, or especially your own rider. I would say prioritize maxing out your rider's stats first above anything else. But what are your thoughts? Is there anything I missed? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a Rider's Guide to Nutriments in Monster Hunter Stories 2. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.